Let's uncover the hidden secret of planting fields and find out why a century-old mystery still echoes through these walls. Built in the 1920s by W.R. and May Coe, this estate was more than just a summer home. It was a statement of wealth, art, and design. Today, we're exploring what they left behind and what was nearly lost. What's the true story behind this over 400-acre estate? I wanted to find out, so I met with Marie Penny, archivist at Planting Fields. Hey, Marie.
Hi, Jim. How are you?
Hi, how's it going?
Good. Welcome to the main house at Planting Fields, where you'll find a little bit of medieval history circa 1920.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
From the moment I stepped through the doors, it's clear this was never meant to be ordinary. Every hallway, every room, crafted with purpose. From the hand-carved woodwork to marble fireplaces, nothing here was accidental. I was excited to see more, so I asked Marie to show me around.
So this was the formal dining room where the Coes would have had dinner. And in later years, actually, they stopped using this grand formal table. And this table looks historic. It's made to look like a refectory table from a monastery, but it was designed and built in 1920. And this room is cool because we have another hidden room within the room.
Really? What's in here?
Let's see.
Before we explore this hidden room, let's jump back and uncover the story of those massive gates.
So the Carshalton gates, W.R. Coe purchased those in 1921, and they wanted them to be at the entrance where you came in today. But the architects determined that it really didn't make sense to have these expansive large gates in that area, so that's why they're on Chicken Valley Road on the other side of the estate. And they were purchased from England, from Carshalton Park, and they're dated from the 1700s.
Wow.
And they have statues of Diana and Actaeon on either side as well.
Now we'll find out what's in this room.
Let's see. Here is the breakfast room. So this is where the Coes also would have had breakfast. And it is the most notable room in all of the main house at Planting Fields because it's completely immersed in this mural by Robert Chanler. And it's one of the only immersive murals that the public can view of Robert Chanler's work. So why Buffalo? Why this landscape? It's because W.R. Coe had a deep love of Wyoming. And they also had a house in Wyoming that was designed by the same architects that designed this house as well, but completely different style.
It's incredible. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to head upstairs to the second floor. And even here, this grand staircase, it's not the kind of stairs that you can quickly run up them. You have to take it slowly. And you can even hold on to the railing. This is Samuel Yellen who designed this, a master craftsman who did a lot of the great fire screens and other details throughout the house. So we're going to head into May's bathroom, dressing room formerly, is this really exquisite, beautiful, feminine, French design space. They have paintings by Everett Shinn, this whole suite of panels. And also the needle shower, another one of these cool eclectic bathroom features. So the idea is if you look closely, you see there's little needle holes.
So it would just be like kind of jets.
And the water would be,
mini.
Hitting all different parts of your body.
Cool.
So we go right into May Coe's bedroom here. And again, this has another immersive mural that was originally done by Robert Chanler. However, what we're looking at is not original. This was a recreation. Essentially, the original one was removed. The canvases were removed from the walls. And then this was recreated in 2010 by an artist, Polly Wood Holland. So this is the Blue Pool Garden. And one of these really treasured parts of the Blue Pool Garden is the tea house. So this was a structure that was actually existing here on the site before the Coes even built their new property here.
Right.
And then they redesigned it to make it into this exquisite little tea house. So this space is so precious, so beautiful. So again, we have May Coe's influence here. It's designed by Everett Shinn, the artist whose panels that you saw in the May's bathroom.
Right.
And he was greatly influenced by Elsie de Wolfe. So that's why we see things that kind of evoke the famous interior decorator. But he designed all the furniture, and everything is done in this very particular color, all meant to relate to each other. He designed all these light fixtures, also the andirons for the fireplace. And of course, he painted this lunette above the fireplace as well. And that's his style. It's kind of known as like Rococo revival. Because again, it's the 1920s, but we're looking at a different era, but slightly modernizing it just a little bit.
Wow. But there's something else hidden in the main house. Something most guests never see.
So here we are in the den. This was W.R. Coe's office, and most notable for the wood paneling and beautiful plasterwork, and of course the fireplace surround. And so the fireplace is actually two different pieces that were assembled to form one. Wow. And it was, created for greater visual effect versus its like literal interpretation of where it came from. And then there are panels that open up here. So here we find one, and there is a safe in here. But most importantly is a secret room right here. If you gently touch this door, it opens up. And there is a prohibition bar in this room.
Wow.
So come on in.
Wouldn't even known it was here.
Yes. So this was something that they wanted built into the house. The house was finished in 1920. And this was a place where they could have some drinks and have this sort of special appeal to have the hidden door and everything too.
From a bar hidden in plain sight, it makes you wonder, what else is waiting to be uncovered inside the main house? We've only scratched the surface. There are rooms we never even stepped into, stories we haven't told, and outside these walls, over 400 acres of history. From a massive greenhouse to something called the Playhouse. And as I followed Marie out the back of the house, it became clear, Planting Fields still has more to say.
So thank you so much for stopping by today.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Of course.
This is great.
And because I'm the archivist, it's so great to share our archives and history with you.
Yeah, I hope everyone gets inspired to come check out the grounds, beautiful buildings, the preservation that's here, and everything that's involved.
Absolutely.
Planting Fields isn't just a beautiful place. It's a living archive, and every corner tells a story, if you take the time to look closely enough.